What's your assessment of the struggles offensively today?
I'd say it first starts with me. I had about two or three plays in key moments of situational ball that it didn't click in my head. One was taking 2 sacks, 2 or 3 sacks in situations where we were able to get a field goal attempt, and then I put us out of field goal range, not throwing the ball out of bounds or over one of my wide receivers' heads or dirt and things like that. And then the other one, which was should have handed the ball off to Dre. Instead, I threw it to DJ. Saw the safety coming out the sky. Thought I'd get it to DJ, and I know we had 2 blockers over there, and DJ could spring it and go run for a good distance. And wasn't the right decision. Definitely, this game is a lot to learn from for myself. Just speaking on some of the situational things. Obviously, there's a few passes. Obviously, every game that you wish you could have back, and things like that. But I think situationally, this game was a great learning experience for me with some of these situations that I could have done better for sure. And then other than that, I'd say we just got to get better with execution. I think regardless of whether the play is good, bad, indifferent, whether we have people down or anything like that, we got to go out and execute. We got to do better with that. Whether it's penalties, whether it's negative plays, and speaking on that, a negative play like I threw to DJ is what I'm talking about. So I think it starts there, and then from there, it's hard to stop offenses when you do those things.
When you talk about things not clicking in, could some of that be like the internal clock on those first 2 sacks of just holding on to the ball too long, maybe not processing it fast enough? Is that?
No, I was went to Cole for one of them. Went to Cole, and that's the first read. It's only a 5-yard route, and so 5 yards doesn't take much time. And so the second read, once I saw I believe it was safety or nickel fly down on Cole, we had Keenan returning, and it's only a 5-yard route again. And so those don't take much time. It just so happened that somebody won on the defensive side, and it could have done better throwing the ball out of bounds in that situation. Just knowing before the snap and having a better understanding of where we are on the field is what needs to process throughout before the snap. And then other than that, no, I only went through 2 reads in that situation, and should have thrown the ball out of bounds because we were at the kick line.
I know you said that this all starts with you, but you've been extremely successful at every level of your career. Are your struggles merely a product of stepping up to the NFL level, or are there other things involved in this equation that's leading to some of the struggles we see from not only you but offense?
Yeah. Speaking on myself, there's things that I don't miss, things that I haven't missed, things that just timing and rhythm and things like that. I'd say just throughout the week, before the weeks and things like that, before we got to this point in the season, doing better at being more detailed, being better at asking a little bit more for the details, being better at, there's always things that you can be better at. And so with it being my rookie season and understanding that, definitely brings a lot of encouragement to me. Obviously, the situation is very frustrating because you want to go out there and execute. You want to go out there and help a defense that gets you the ball or special teams that gets you the ball on the 50 or 40-yard line 3 times, 4 times in this game. And it's, it's tough. But, to be able to get up each time and do it again and again and again and again, it provides me learning experiences. I think us as an offense, we do have to find it right now here in this instance, just because we're getting close to, and it starts this week, playing versus teams like Green Bay and Detroit and Vikings and all of that. But obviously you have to take it one step at a time, and but right now is right now. We took this loss. We have to learn from it. We have this little bit of time tonight and tomorrow, and then from there we're on to Green Bay, and we got to find ways to do it. Simple as that.
Caleb, are the plays that are being called putting you in the best position to succeed? And during the course of the week, how much of your input goes into, okay, this is what we want to run in certain situations?
Yeah, I would say it doesn't like obviously throughout the games there's going to be times where defense calls maybe a better blitz, maybe a better coverage and things like that, obviously, and you would want different plays in that situation. But it comes down to execution, details, and things like that. When you're speaking on better plays for those situations, because the whole point of the defense, the whole point of the other team going against you, the whole point of them having other coaches and other good coaches is to be able to go out there and execute against you. And so we have to do a better job, starting with us, starting with myself, at situational ball, negative plays, and things like that. And when you're good at not having negative plays, when you're good at executing, when you're good at executing situational ball, you're a tough team to beat, regardless of what they're calling over there, and regardless of what our coaches are calling on the field. We communicate when we do our job, when I do my job, when we're hitting on cylinders. It's pretty tough to beat.
Matt said that it is on the table. He's evaluating whether to make a change in offensive play caller. Do you think that's something you could adapt to mid-season?
They're not going to reinvent the wheel in a sense. We're mid-season, and it's not a decision for me. I have to do what Coach says. I have to do with whatever decision he makes, and I have to be fine with it. Will I be able to adapt? Yes, I will. We will be able to adapt whatever Coach decision he makes, and then from there we have to go out there and execute and win games.
Are you confident in Matt right now, and why or why not?
Am I confident in my head coach? Yes, I'm confident in my head coach. They brought me here for a reason. They brought all of us here for a reason. As players, when we're in the locker room, we know how good we are. We know how good we can be. And right now, we're not executing. We're not hitting on cylinders. And we have all the confidence in each other, to be honest with you. When I've been in some locker rooms, and I'm a young guy, I know, but I've also been in some locker rooms that you're losing, and it's pretty rough in the locker room. And obviously after a loss, it's pretty rough. But have this stretch that we've had so far, and the confidence that these guys have in me, the confidence that these guys have in each other, talking about the players. I think that's a part of Coach Eberflus, instilling that confidence and voicing that confidence of us coming together and being together. And then, like I've said before, obviously, there's okay teams, there's good teams, and there's great teams, and it starts with the players. And right now we have an event, and it's kind of what I go by in my life. We have an event, and the most important thing, because you can't always control the event. The most important thing is for us to respond, and our response equals the outcome, whether it's good or bad or indifferent. So, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Chicago Bears.